Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are joining us from. Oh, people that are yet to join, but it's okay. We want to maintain our time. So, today is another show, talk show. Of course, we have people from different. Wow, how many continents? Is it great to have people from different background, cultural background, and for us here to share our thoughts, our perspective in some of the things that really matters. Okay, my name is Uche Lin, a founder of 24 DigiSkills Nigeria, and here with me today we have panelists. And let me start with Professor K. Let me officially welcome all our panelists for today. On board we have uh, Professor K, all the way from Malaysia. Thank you for. I know it's too early for you or evening. Yeah, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste, namaskar. Ndewo imela sanu ndezua. Yeah, assalamu alaikum. I really want to welcome everyone in today's episode of Sharing is Caring. Of course, sharing is caring. When you share, that really shows that you have regard for one another. If you have accumulated the whole knowledge in this world without imparting lives positively, holding it all for yourself doesn't make sense. But we are here today in this platform to share our knowledge, our our philosophies, technology integrations, our teaching styles, methodology. There's a lot that we are going to learn here today, and we have experts from different fields. Of course, let me welcome Carmen all the way from Romania. Thank you so much. Please, if I didn't pronounce your name, so please do not crucify me, okay? And also, let's welcome Shell, the yeah, from USA. Thank you. She's in charge of book widgets in education. Thank you so much for all you do in the field of education, of course. And let's welcome, uh, yeah, Winnie all the way from Taiwan. I don't know what your time is right now, but thank you so much for being
Evening.
here. Oh, evening. That's great. Nice to have you here, and I miss today. You're part of our family. So, of course, let's welcome Dr. Andre, the leadership master from John Maxwell. Thank you so much for being here. You are part of our family as well. Okay, let's welcome Vilma all the way from Brazil. Wow, I really love the way people from different countries that are here today that are going to share their nuggets of wisdom. They're going to share their heart out just for us. Okay, let's welcome our Toastmaster from Eric Tandok, all the way from Alberta, um, Canada. Thank you so much. It's too early for you. We are so sorry for waking you up. You
No.
supposed to be having your precious morning, but you are here today. That is service to God and humanity. Thank you so much for your humanitarian services. That is so amazing. And thank you for empowering every voice. And let's welcome our next panelist, MD Abdul Bashir, all the way from Bangladesh. Thank you so much for being here today. And of course, we still have one panelist. He's having technical glitches. He's going to join us in a short while. Okay, before we proceed, please, I would like to go over to our social media platform to welcome those that are just joining us from across our multiple platforms. Let's go there because it's show time. We don't want to waste much of our time. Let's officially welcome everyone. And let's find out the first person that just tuned in. Wow, that person goes to Joseph Placer all the way from Bangladesh. A drum roll. A drum roll for you. Thank you so much. We have, please tell us where you are tuning in from so that we can address you properly. We have Tamari. I think this from Georgia. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, we also have Dala. Oh, tell us where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have this person is in a Georgian language. I couldn't even pronounce that well. Okay, we have, oh, no, we don't have a panelist from Georgia that will just help us out from there, but it's okay. Welcome. Um, okay, welcome. I will have another. Oh, Georgian team. Hello from Georgia. Thank you so much for being here today. Salo. We also have Ali. Ali from where? From Tunisia. Oh, assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Inshallah, it's going to be great and better today. All right. We also have Dr. Iman from all the way from Egypt. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for being here today. We have Sabiha. Joseph. Oh, all right. Thank you, everyone. And the next thing that you're going to do right now is that, please, if you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, after now, kindly do that, and make sure you do follow our Facebook page and to be notified of our upcoming events. All right. So click on this. Of course, you ought to have click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when for our upcoming of our upcoming events. And please kindly do that. Share this live event to your friends. Of course, place it on your timeline, because we have professional experts that are going to share their heart out all for us today. We are going to learn with and from each other, and it's going to be an interactive session. I'll prepare your question, and it's going to be responded to accordingly. Okay, let's welcome the President and Project Director, Dr. Inga Kashlava, from Georgia. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do to empower every voice, and your work, your commendable work in the field of education is so exceptional. Thank you so much for being here. We really want to appreciate everyone that just tuned in. Kindly share, because live events is about, the sharing is caring. Show is about to begin, and without further ado, permit me. Oh, so many people are just joining. I have time. I have a little time to do this. Okay. Let's welcome. Sorry, I'm going to get back a little bit. Okay, we have a Majeta. Oh, Zami, from where? Where are you tuning in from? Thank you so much. We really want to know where you are joining us from. Kindly share once again. And with this, without further ado, let me go back to studio to declare this event open. Of course, Shalene is my name, your favorite host, and we are here today to rub our mind and body with what we have up here. And we are going to start right up with the first panelist. They are going to, first of all, the panelists, they will introduce themselves within 2 minutes to introduce themselves before we kick off with the business of the day. I think I'm going to start with, please do not exceed our time. You have just 2 minutes. I'm going to start with Professor K, all the way from Malaysia. Please, a drum roll for him. He has been doing an amazing job over decades. How many decades that he has been in this? Honestly, has been doing humanitarian job for over 30 years. And look at him; he's still very young and vibrant. And I don't even know how energetic he is. He's so phenomenal, unique. And please, let's welcome him on stage. Professor K, the stage and mic is all yours. You got 2 minutes.
Thank you, Lynn, Dr. Uche. I'm so happy to be here this afternoon to join all of you. But I feel so old. You made me feel like a Tyrannosaurus at the Jurassic Park. I feel so old. I'm 68, okay? And yes, I have 40 years of corporate.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I said 30. Do you see what I'm talking about? Just over 40 decades. 4 decades. Look at where he doesn't look it. Okay, thank you so much.
Right. I was I was in corporate life, but 20 years while I was still in corporate, before my retirement, I was very much in the academic world. I was teaching the BBAs, the MBAs, the DBAs all over the world, all the universities, most of the universities. I've even lost track of it, but I enjoyed it. And my advice to everyone is, please, that's the best thing that it can do to you, to your health, and then to the way that you look at the world. At the moment, I'm adjunct professor at Asia Metropolitan University. I'm industry advisor to Emeritus University, And in fact, this morning, someone just rang me up and said that they want me to be visiting professor of a university in Aceh in Indonesia. So that's in a nutshell. Is that already 2 minutes, Dr. Lin, Uche, to introduce myself?
Yeah, you got just 2 minutes, sir.
All right.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you so much for that. A wonderful intro. Sorry, next time you're going to get all the time in the world. And permit me to call upon the next panelist. She's going to introduce herself. The yeah, the leadership herself, Dr. Andre Anderson, all the way from United States. The state and Mike is all yours. You just have 2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes, great. All right, 2 minutes. I'm so grateful. I'm happy. I'm honored. I'm humbled to be here with you. I'm so happy, happy, happy. Who else could get me up early this morning but you, Dr. Uchi?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I'm so sorry
you're
about that.
You're the one. Well, my students call me Doc A. I am a John Leadership Maxwell graduate. I teach at Self-Talk Faculty Institute, teaching people how important self-talk is. I'm a college professor where I teach humanities. I teach leadership. I teach philosophy. And I'm grateful to be here with you. My passion is to have everyone to help people reach the dreams, their God-given dreams that He has given you and He's imparted in you. My job is a catalyst to help you do that. And I do that by doing transformation coaching. So I'm happy, I'm honored, I'm humbled to be here. Thank you so much.
Woo! Wow. Thank you so much. Right on time. And please permit me to call upon the next panelist she's going to introduce herself. Her Excellency Vilma Barbosa from Brazil. Let's give her a drum roll. The stage and mic is yours. You got 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. I'm Vilma Barbosa from Brazil, and I've been working as an English teacher for 17 years now. And I'm delighted to be here with you all. I've learned a lot with you, and it's a great pleasure because I've been teaching, all I've been learning here, I've been teaching with my students, and you all have been helping me to make my students more confident to communicate in English and also to communicate in general at work, at school. And I'm so happy with all the opportunities you've been giving us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Right on time. Thank you for all you do to empower every voice. Drum roll to her. Okay, the next panelist that I will call up to have the stage is no other person than the book widgets experts, Shelf, place from United States of America. The stage is all yours now. Could you please inspire or just introduce yourself? So you got 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lin. Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl. I'm from Miami, Florida in the United States, and I'm a former 38-year educator, mostly in secondary education, teaching students from other countries English. My passion and the reason for me being here is that I believe it's so important to create a culture in our classrooms where students feel respected, safe, and cared for. And I'm happy to share my expertise now as a Book Widgets educational technology specialist, as well as a former teacher. Welcome, everyone, and we hope you enjoy today. Thank you so much, Dr. Lin.
Wow, thank you so much. That's great. Let's keep it that way. The next panelist that is going to introduce himself is no other person than His Excellency Abdulmajid, all the way from Bangladesh. Wow, the stage is all yours. You got 2 minutes to introduce yourself. Nice to have you here, sir.
Okay, thank you, Lynn, and thank you, everybody, for giving me the chance here to introduce myself. I am Abdul Basit. I am from Bangladesh. My age is 41 years. I am a secondary school teacher here. You know that my country is a small country in South Asia, and Bengali is my mother tongue. But in our country, I have to teach English in my respective school. And so English speaking is very kind need for us. So I try to join these kinds of talk show and many national and international seminars to build up my speaking English and to take experience from the scholars of international scholars that I have already got here. So I think we all enjoy a very nice talk show here. Thank you, Lynn. Again, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. We're all here today to learn with and from each other. Okay, English is not even my mother tongue. I'm still in the process of learning it. So we are partners in crime. Okay, don't worry. Uh, we are not going to crucify. Hope we have our grammarians here. Please, you should not crucify us today. Okay, maybe if we didn't put the right words or use the right choice of words. Okay, just bear with us. I think the next panel is that the network has kicked him out again. Okay, pending when he rejoin us back. Let's get okay. First of all, let's just do justice to ourselves. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, or of course, for being here today, especially those ones that I woke up early, from their for having their precious sleep. I'm so sorry about that once again. So we're going to get busy. Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm missing out someone. I'm so sorry. Winnie, please have the stage. You have 2 minutes. Oh, it's because of he just got me distracted. The brother that just came in and network kicked him out again. Please introduce yourself. Pardon me, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. It's my great pleasure. Do you see me?
Yeah, of course. We can see you perfectly. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, because I cannot see myself here. Okay. Anyway, it's my great pleasure to be here meeting all lovely friends, especially Dr. Uche. I really love
Yeah.
everything. You are so like a
Oh,
sunshine. Your
oh my
smile,
God.
yeah, so cheerful. So it's always good to be here to meet old friend and new friend. Okay, so let me introduce myself. I'm teacher, educator from Taiwan. I would say that I'm teaching English language. Talking about me, so I think compared to everyone, I only got 20 years of a teaching.
Whoa,
Wow.
two
So
decades.
yeah,
Two
so which it
decades. That's
mean? Yeah,
decades.
so
Yeah.
which it mean is very inspiring. Cheryl have a 38 and they are 40. So which that is very, inspiring to me. I got 20 years to go. I want to teach 40 years. Yeah, so I teach
Okay.
English language. But now after pandemic, I would say that I'm not only an English, I'm lifelong, educator. I want to teach my student about lifelong skill. So to be lifelong learner, I see myself to be lifelong educator. So that's why
Yeah.
I really love to see and meet educator from the globe. So take every opportunity to learn, to share. Like Dr. Uche always inspiring say, sharing is caring.
It's
So
caring. Yeah.
yeah, so now I'm here to learn and to share. So it's really inspiring and fruitful for me. We even haven't started to share, but it's so inspiring and cheerful.
Yeah.
So it's always
Yeah.
good to be here, meeting
Yeah.
all of
Thank you.
you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Sunshine,
Thank you.
from
Thank you
Nigeria.
so Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. And please permit me to call upon the next panelist that she's going to introduce herself. Carmen, all the way from Romania. Carmen, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. You just have 2 minutes. Okay? The stage and
Yes,
mic is all yours.
I am Carmen Mirela Butaciu. I am a teacher of English from Romania, and I am so honored to Dr. Uche and to all our panelists today for this wonderful opportunity to share our expertise and collaborate all over the world, not only Europe. I've been teaching for 28 years. Uh,
Wow.
I'm, I'm a grandmother. I've been teaching English, and today I would like to share my expertise, my view of projects, especially twinning and Erasmus Plus projects, through which I tried to implement a reform into my school and share with you our experiences.
Wow, thank you so much for being here today. We can't even wait for you all to start inspiring and motivating all of us here. We're going to learn with and from each other. Please, the next panelist that I'm going to call upon to the stage is Ambassador Doctor. He's also Duke Simeon Peter, all the way from Nigeria, bro. The stage and mic is all yours. Please inspire us, but not now. Just introduce yourself, okay? The stage and mic is all yours. Can you hear me? Unmute yourself. Could you please unmute yourself? Did you see where the mic is? Click on that mic to unmute yourself. You are muted. Doctor, can you hear me? Dr. Simeon, can you hear me? Unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Can you hear me? I think he's having some technical
Yeah,
glitches.
I think so.
Okay. Okay, no problem. When it gets to your turn, you're going to introduce yourself. Okay, can you hear me now? Oh, the network is so bad where he is. The network is so poor. Please, we are going to get back to you in a short while, pending when your network connectivity is stable. Okay, we are going to just get ready. So, this is showtime, and just like I said before, your favorite host, Uche Lee, founder of 10 Digi Skills Nigeria. We are here today to learn with and from each other. We have professional expertise from different fields that are going to inspire you and motivate you. Those are just joining us, just like I said, please share to get to your friends. Okay, know who stops learning, stop knowing. Just like I used to say, learning is a continuous process. That is why we are in this platform, to learn with and from each other. Learning is a continuous process. So let's continue to learn. And we have experts that we are going to learn from today. And the first person that I'm going to call to the stage to start, we're going to start right away. And considering the time that we have now, I'm going to call upon the man himself, that is still very vibrant. He's still agile. Even when he said that he's old, he's not yet too old to me, because he's still very agile. And what he has accomplished in life within these decades that he has been doing humanitarian services, no one, honestly, I'm not sure if I'm there to am I going to do half of what you've accomplished, but it's okay. Please, Professor K, have the stage. I would like to start right up with you. Please, we are going to maintain our time so that all of us, we're all busy to go back to our busy schedule. Okay, so I know you've been for almost 4 years or 4 decades that you've been in this leadership. Okay, we really want you to share with us your management or leadership philosophy. Please, the stage and mic is all yours now. You've just got 2 minutes.
Thank you, Dr. Lin. Well, leadership management, everybody talks about it. Everybody wants to be a leader. Everybody wants to be, a manager. Everybody wants to be a CEO. I had the privilege. I was a CEO before I retired. Okay, I had a chance to go, jet setting globally, and then I've turned around 3 companies that was in the rate. But my principle or my philosophy is very simple. Whenever someone comes to me and wants to get me to approve listen carefully, capital investment decision, which means that you want to be spending money to buy something. My principle or philosophy is very simple. I only ask 3 questions. Must have, good to have, nice to have. If it means, in simple language, means that If I don't say yes to this proposal or this request from my management team to buy, if you don't do it, and if in 6 months we will close shop, our business is gone, tell me. If that is the situation, then I'll say yes. So then they know, okay. So because sometimes you buy things you don't really need it. You buy it because somebody else has got it, so it's good that you have it. But sometimes it's nice to have it. So even if you don't have it, doesn't make any difference to your operation. So I go down by this very simple principle. And the other thing I want to share with everyone is that when you talk about a leader or when you're in management, number one, what differentiates you, as a leader is that someone who has the ability to see the patterns behind what's going on in the environment, or to put it another way around, someone who's able to tell the forest from the trees. Some people, they can be very micro. Some people they want to see the details. Some people, they're very micro. They only want to see the big things. But to me, a good leader is someone who can see the big picture, the macro picture, at the same time, the micro picture. That is the elements of a good leader or a good manager. That's it.
Wow. Thank you so much. Right on time. Please, let's just keep it that way. Thank you so much. I really love your principles of philosophy in life. Of course, a good leader is supposed to have the ability to possess this micro and macro skills. Thank you so much for that. You see, I've gotten that from you today. Thank you so much for inspiring us. And the next panelist that I will call that's going to have the stage now is the shift mass expert leadership. Permit me to call upon Her Excellency Dr. Andre Anderson, all the way from United States, to have the stage now. Doctor, could you please unmute yourself? All right, let me start with, it's from you that I've learned leadership. There's differences and other. But today, we are going to, let's take a look at why is the attitude of gratitude the catalyst for success? The stadium mic is all yours now. You've got 2 minutes.
Excellent question. Why is the attitude of gratitude the catalyst to success? You know what? What is gratitude? Gratitude is being grateful for our surroundings, being grateful for our community, being grateful for our creator, being grateful for ourselves. When we have gratitude, when we show gratitude, when we exhibit gratitude, what happens? It's an emotion that spreads all over. You say, I don't have anything to be grateful for. Yes, you do. If you have a roof over your head, if you have food to eat, if you have your loved ones around you, that is worth being grateful for. If you have vision, if you just believe that that the Creator has something for you, that He has a vision for you, He has a plan of success for you. I teach at the prison. Also, I teach philosophy at the prisons, and I see the inmates walking in, and they'll have their inmate shirt on, says inmate on the back of them. I said, don't see yourself as inmate. See yourself as grateful. Although you're in prison, still it's an American prison. Still you have what we call 3 hot meals and a cot. Some places to sleep. 3 hots and a cot. So we have to be grateful. Gratitude is both a temporary feeling, but it leads to a permanent placement. It helps us rise from one level to the next. How do you express gratitude? Well, every day before I go to bed, I write.
Oh my God!
It's called a daily gratitude journal. 5 things that I'm grateful for. Tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to say, number 1, I'm grateful that I met all my friends here on this platform. I'm grateful for Dr. Uche Linde for having the vision that she has. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for Coach Von Erich. I'm grateful for all my new friends. Write down at least 5 things that you're grateful for. And write thank you notes to others. We're so busy with our technology, and some of us are not good at technology yet. What do you mean? But write down, send thank you notes. Send thank you notes, and just tell people I'm grateful for you. First of all, I'm grateful for my creator.
Thank you so much. Wow. Let me just start with this. I'm grateful for all of you to be here on this platform. That is why I said all you are unique. You all have your unique selling points. There's this awesomeness, there's this uniqueness that I'm feeling right now. I'm super hyped. Thank you so much for telling us what we should be, if not for anything. Of course, you have roof over your head. That's what you should be grateful for. Thank you so much. And before we proceed, we are going to go over to our social media to see some reactions from our viewers. Let's go there. All right. Let's see if there's any questions or reactions. Please, this is going to be interactive section. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to do that. Drop that right in the chat box. We are going to. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I love this from Ash. I live that a lifelong learner. Yeah, and the educator. That's great. Thank you for those that are just tuning in. We are grateful. Dr. Sefi from Nigeria. Thank you so much. Rahman from Bangladesh. Thank you. Thank you. Mariam, ICT Director from Georgia. Thank you. Wonderful presentation. We've already started. This is just the beginning. I you know what you're going to do right now? Please grab a cup of coffee or popcorn. That, because we have a lot in stock coming up from our experts today. Thank you so much. There's so many people here, but I've not seen any questions. Okay, let's see. What's this? When is a continuous process indeed? Congrats and best wishes from Erasmus Ambassador Network in Romania, Carmen. Thank you. Wow, Ambassador. That's great. Wow, nice to have you here. Thank you. Wow, that's great. Let's show our speakers, our panelists some love, because this is just the beginning. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Okay, we have His Excellency all the way from Egypt. Thank you so much. We have Hannah Mohammed from UAE. Wow, great. DMK all the way from Dalia MK all the way from Oman. Okay, Egypt, maybe, I don't know. Okay, that's great. No question coming through yet. I believe we're going to move ahead. That's great going. Please kindly share, invite your friends, because this is just a tip of an iceberg. We're going to get back to our comment session in a short while. So let's just continue. Wow, I'm so inspired. Please just tell us, drop in the comment section how you're feeling. Do you like what is going on? Do you like what you're hearing? What's from our expert speakers? Okay, I'm going to call upon the next speaker that panelists are going to have the stage now. No other person than Toastmaster himself, all the way from Alberta, Canada, Von Eric.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really want to appreciate you for all you do to empower every voice, not a youth in your community. Please, how did you maximize your time during the pandemic? When the whole world is locked down and you're still doing what you're passionate about. I don't know, how did you manage that with the tight schedules and everything? Could you please share with us how you manage, maximize your time, precious time during the pandemic lockdown? Mic and stage is all yours now. You got it.
Thank you. By the way, Doctor, you owe me 2 minutes.
Hello, can you hear me?
It. You owe me 2 minutes. I have 3 minutes to speak, but you owe me 2 minutes because I don't think I introduced myself a while ago, and I don't want to interrupt you out of respect. So I got 5 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes.
You got 5.
And 3 minutes to talk about the question that you asked me.
Please,
well,
please
that's okay. I'm just
forgive
making
me.
a
Forgive me.
Lord,
forgive
okay, my name
me.
is Boneric Tandok, a professional, inspirational speaker and coach of Confidently Speaking Institute. I'm a licensed teacher in the Philippines before moving here in Canada. So I'm in Canada for 14 years. So I love this country.
Wow.
So again, that's my introduction. My name is Boneric Tandok, and I'm grateful for my friends who are here. Dr. Andrea, Vilma, and everyone. Nice to meet you, everyone. And again, I'm happy to be here again for the second time. So it's nice to be here in your wonderful platform. Now, going back to your question, how did I manage my time during the pandemic? Okay, I'm doing youth leadership program before the pandemic, and I'm doing it, of course, in person. The thing of the webinar, the Zoom is not that really popular, unlike right now that everything is online. So I'm doing it in person, and then comes pandemic, I wasn't able to finish my last youth leadership program. And by the way, youth leadership program is I'm teaching public speaking, presentation, communication, and confidence building to the youth in my community, and they're 18 years old and below. So anyway, how did I manage my time during the pandemic? I was so really disappointed, frustrated that what I'm doing was stopped. There's lockdown. And then I decided to write a book. My only passion is to teach, and then eventually my inspiration are my participants and my students in my youth leadership program. And the content of my book is actually what I'm doing in the youth leadership program. So that's how I manage my time. I wrote a book, I published it, it became an Amazon bestseller, and then I started to promote it. So I began speaking to online, to different universities and schools, to different platform and organizations, talking about it. So that's how I manage my time. So sometimes pandemic or whatever challenge, we should not stop. We have to use that. That should not be the barrier. That should not be the reason for us to stop something that we want to do in our life. Over to you, doctor. Thank you very much again for this
Wow.
opportunity.
Right
Thank
on
you.
time. That's one thing I cherish most about you. Doesn't joke with your time. You're always on time. You maintain your time. That's really great. And thank you so much for having managed your time so well. You know, a pandemic scenario in some people. So sorry for those that lost their loved one. For people like us, it's just a kind of blessing on these guys, and we really utilize it very well, especially in the education sector. And thank you for having empowered young. Yes, leaders of for our future leaders, empowering them. Okay, that's really great, and you really utilized your pandemic lockdown so well. And look at what you've become. Okay, you've really discovered the real version of yourself. Your book has, is now one of the Amazon bestseller. You see, the program that you went for, very soon I believe it will start paying and yielding fruits. Thank you so much. Let me not waste our time. And you're doing a great job. Service God and secondary to the humanity. You're doing a great job. Okay, the next person that we'll call upon that will have the stage is now Vilma. Vilma, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Hi, dear.
Thank you. Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So, the stage. Okay, let me spot you live. Spot you. Let me spotlight you. Okay, thank you so much. I really want to appreciate what you're doing in your community. Honestly, Brazil, you're doing a great job. Could you please tell us who has really inspired you and most, and why? Because you have great things coming up from you, the people that you've empowered so much. You must have something that really pushed you, maybe a mentor or something that really inspired you. Could you please share that with us? The mic and stage is all yours now.
Thank you so much. Well, I've been inspired by many people. And first of all, I'm inspired by my parents who taught me how to believe in myself. And that for
Wow.
sure changed my life because since I was very small, we had a difficult life, and they taught me believe in yourself and you can get anything you want to. Work hard and believe in yourself. And today I've been inspired by people like Vaughn, Cheryl, Uchi
Wow.
really inspired me since the beginning of the pandemic to be a very active and innovative teacher. And I've been inspired every day for many people all around the world. And I am so thankful for this opportunity because this way we get inspired and we learn from others and we can do the same thing with our students. It's really important that we inspire them to be better, that we inspire them that yes, they can believe in themselves, they have to believe in themselves they can learn anything. These days, mainly after the pandemic, they have been many mental problems. They have been problems on concentrating. And when we inspire them that yes, they are able to do anything, they just have to believe in themselves, it becomes a better environment to work with. And I am so thankful every day, as
Wow.
I was saying that we have to be great and thankful for everything. And I really believe in this, that we have to be thankful every day, first of all for our lives, but also for all the people that inspire us to become a better person. Because as teachers
Wow.
and educators, we have to be inspired every day. You have to inspire our
Yeah.
students and make it a better day every day. Thank
Wow.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all you do to empower every voice. Honestly, that is what, as an educator, we are pace sellers, we are transformers, we are nation builders, we lead and others follow, we are change makers. Oh my God, educators, honestly, we supposed to be number one citizen, like in Africa, that teachers are being marginalized. Oh, let me not just go there, but I really want to thank you for all you do to empower every voice, building confidence in your student that they can really do do it. Honestly, thank you. I've seen most of your work. You're really doing a commendable job in your community, and please keep up the good work, okay? Oh my God. And the next
Thank you.
panelist I'm going to call to have the stage right now is no other person than Her Excellency Shell, place all the way from United States of America. Shell, please, the stage and mic is all yours. Oh my God.
Hi,
All right.
Inche.
Uh, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, Shell, how can teachers best find ways to connect and collaborate with one another? Just like we are here in this platform, we are doing collaboration. Do you know how many countries that are here today? Regardless the time zone, that is sacrifice that we can pay. Okay. Oh my God. Please, it seems like we we are all in our various classrooms isolated in. I don't
Mhm.
know. Please share with us. I would really want to have your thoughts on this. The stadium mic is all yours now. You've got 2 minutes.
Thank you so much. And I totally agree with you. So many times as educators, we feel like we are operating just within the four walls of our classroom or within that virtual world where we're meeting our students. And it's because of people like you, Dr. Lin, and the 21st Century DigiSkills Group that we can, as educators, connect and learn from others. I think it's so important as educators that we make time in our work week to reach out to people that we feel can help us in our profession, but also, as Dr. Anderson said, help us find gratitude and help us be grateful. Vilma highlighted how there are so many people who helped her, and they didn't come knocking on her door. She had to reach out to them. Sometimes it's a little scary, but I want you to know that if you reach out to me, or I can probably say to most everyone on this panel, we will connect with you. Use your social media, use Facebook, use Twitter, use your K-12 organizations, go to conferences where you can meet people and put yourself out there and start with a very simple word. Hello.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, thank you so much. Wow. Ah, thank you so much for this. That's why I say we are here to be inspired. Honestly, the inspiration I'm getting from our experts today is so oh my God. Thank you, thank you. Hope I don't know if I'm the only one feeling this. Drop in the comment section how you're feeling right now. I'm feeling super hyped. So I'm going to permit me to call upon the next panelists are going to take the stage. No other person than His Excellency MD Abdul Mashid, all the way from Bangladesh. The stage and mic is all yours now. And could you please tell us the reason you are in this noble profession, teacher? You are teaching profession. You are a teacher. Something must have inspired you. Could you please share with us the reasons you are in this noble profession? The stage is all yours now.
Thank you, Dr. Leon, and thank you all the speakers and all the international scholars, and grateful to you to give me the chance to say something about my feelings on why I am a teacher in my country. And this is the first time I joined this kind of platform here with Dr. Leon. And you know, teaching is a noble profession, not only our country but also the whole world. And only this profession can makes a nation and can makes the uh, nation a world class, top class in the world also. And every scholars are made by a teacher. And you know, we all are coming from the help of a teacher. So when I was a student in elementary school, and I follow some of my teachers, and they told us a lot of story about this noble profession. And from that time, I dreamed to become a teacher in future and teach my students to make them the nation builder, to make them the international leaders and scholars of the world. And it's a very nice profession for me. In my country, all the people respect us very much. And we know not only my country but also all over the world, teacher is the highest profession, and teacher is the most respectable profession. So I become a teacher in my country and I teach my students. So thank you very much, Leon.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, teaching is a noble profession. Please, a drum roll to all the teachers anywhere they are in the world. They're supposed to be number one citizen, because teachers, they are the one that taught professors, they're the one that taught the doctors, scientists. Oh my God, teachers supposed to be number one citizen, honestly. Thank you so much. This teaching is a noble profession. We are nation builders, transformers, with leads and others follows. Without teachers, honestly, I don't know what this world could have become. All right, thank you so much. I'll permit me to call upon the next panelists are going to have the stage now. It's very inspiring and motivational. Yes, I'm going to call upon Ming. Ming. Sorry if I
Yes,
pronounce your
yes.
name so wow,
You can call
very
me Winnie.
energetic. Winnie, yeah,
Yes,
Winnie.
hello.
Winnie, you are a
My,
winner.
yes,
You are a
yes.
winner. I really love the way you're always vibrant. Okay,
Yes.
how do you motivate yourself first? We teachers, educators, we're supposed to, of course, motivate ourselves first, not to talk of motivating other people. So share with us, how do you motivate yourself and your students? The stage and mic is
Yes.
all yours now.
Thank you, thank you. I always believe that you teach what you are. So if you want your student to be a happy learner, you must be a happy teacher. So I would say that before my student come to my classroom, classroom is not a cage. So I want to help my student to be confident and understand themselves. So I think to be educator, if I could, I want to find my student value themselves, to be confident in themselves. So definitely I will put, Maslow, the basic need. The student need to be, feeling respected, feeling value in your classroom before they can learn. So definitely I would build a connection with my student. I think that's the key issue. So I just wonder that, have you heard about that? Everyone needs a champion. So I think
Yeah,
if you are a teacher, you need to be a champion for your student,
yeah,
because the student, no
yeah.
matter how they are, who they are, they need an adult. So
Wow.
educator, you got a privilege to be their, guide in their life, because they spend
Wow.
most of the time with you, right? As an educator, think about that. They spend most
Yeah.
of the time with you. So you are, even important than parent. So you are part of his lifelong learning journey. You are very important factor. So be a champion to your student. So I think
Yeah, thank
always
you, thank you,
inspire
thank
your
you.
student. So much fun, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's pretty awesome. Thank you for having empowering and inspire your student and motivate. Of course, teachers, we need to be motivated. We need to motivate ourselves. before motivating our student, and that is really awesome. Thank you for very this insightful response. Please, the next panelist I'm going to call to have the stage now is Carmen. Carmen, could you please mute yourself?
Yes. Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Yeah, I can. Okay, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. So please share with us what the innovative pedagogical approaches do you use in a twinning projects? I know you've already embarked on so many innovative projects with your students. Please share with us the pedagogical approaches you use in this a twinning project. The stage and mic is all yours. Please, you got 2 minutes. You can
Yes.
start now.
E-twinning is strictly connected to Erasmus program. So I thought it is not enough the school learning. So we introduced these programs with my children, my students, using innovative pedagogical methods. So we have focused on main approach throughout our projects, like social-based learning, in which students want to leverage emerging communications and collaboration tools to create and personalize networks to inform their education process. Untethered learning, in which students envision technology enabled learning experiences that transcend the classroom walls and are not limited by resource constraints, traditional funding streams, geography, community assets, or even teacher knowledge or skills. Classroom collaboration offers a huge range of benefits for student learning outcomes and education experiences. Collaboration, social learning, group work enable students to develop and boost their soft skills such as communication, decision making, problem solving, team working, and much more. Active learning can also help increase their understanding of a range of subject matter with alternative learning approaches as opposed to the traditional methods, as well as increasing creativity and engagement with subject matters. Delivering a curriculum that promotes collaboration also enables schools to provide a balance between teacher-led and student-led lessons. This gives students the opportunity to lead their own classes and present to their peers, which helps them to improve their depth of knowledge on topics and improve their presentation skills. Then digitally rich learning. Students see the use of relevancy-based digital tools, content, and resources as a key to driving learning productivity. Inquiry learning. The students assisted both by teachers to follow the process to arrive at solutions. Differentiated
Okay. Yeah,
instruction.
yeah, yeah. It's okay. Thank you so much. Please,
So
we are working with time. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much. All right. We really love what you're doing. The pedagogical approaches that you're using to, drive learning to your diverse learners is very, very important because we teachers, what we are doing, we are building a sustainable ecosystem of lifelong learning and best practices for all. We are building, preparing them for the future ready jobs. Eventually, when they leave school, they'll be able to mirror with their counterpart, join, become member of the workforce. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Kudos to you. Okay, with this, please, because of our time, please, sorry if I shut you down. Please, we have to work with time. The next panelist, he has been kicked out from the network. Where he just sent me message that the network is not stable. Where he is right now, in Africa, Nigeria, the network is not always. We are not using a free Wi-Fi, so even the one we are using is so uh, costly, and to be navigating from one network to another is not that easy. So please, let's go back to our social media our platform, our chat session to see what our viewers their thoughts on this session, because what is coming in, I honestly is coming through for me. I'm feeling super hyped right now. Okay, let's see. Let's go there. Okay, let's start with this person. So great and excellent. Yeah, fruitful section by Dihariji, tell us where you are joining us from. Yeah, of course, Winnie, you are always so willing to share. As such a passionate educator, yes, of course she is. She's so phenomenal. All of you here are just amazing. Wow, happy educators, happy learners. Of course, we need to empower ourselves. If we are happy, our students, our diverse learners are going to be happy, of course. And let's see. You are you are so great, my dear Winnie. You are so great and excellent. Wow. Did you hear that? I'm not the only one that says that. Okay. We are all champion. Everyone is a champion. So let's see. Values-based environment, peaceful is a must in a classroom. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Trika. Where are you tuning in from? And this person said, congrats, congrats. The experts, panelists, they are great. They are doing great. This first round is amazing. I just like the flow, the hype, the tempo is high. I really love that. Okay, so great. Please keep it coming. Let's encourage our panelists that are doing a great job here. It's good being here, following from Just Nigeria. Oh my God, thank you, bro. Woo! I'm not the only one feeling this way. Okay, educator himself for herself as students should feel loved, of course, understood, valued, respected, and secured. Of course, we have to be safe. In safe environment, we'll be able to, the learners will, whatever that is being passed across to them, they will assimilate and digest very well. If it's not safe, the environment is not safe, honestly, I don't know what will happen in their learning environment. Yeah, thank you so much for this wonderful contribution. Please, please, we want to have your thoughts here. Okay, you're joining us. Nice discussion, MD. Yeah, great. From Nepal. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Professor Azra, all the way from Iran. Thank you for wow. Dr. Nga, great. Please let's show our panelists some love, honestly, they're doing a great job. Put Yeah, put Maslow before boom, boom. Really? Yeah. That's great. Okay, my dear friend. You are really so great and oh, thank you. You are wonderful. You are phenomenal. All of us here, we are all unique in our own ways, regardless. I'm black, you're white. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that what do you have to share that people that are going to impact lives positively. That's what that matters here right now. Thank you so much. Wow, that is great coming from our viewers from our multiple platform. Thank you so much for wow, that's wonderful comments. Honestly, that really has motivated us. Okay, our speakers here that are doing a great job. All right, so without further ado, we are going to get started with the second round of the interview, and it has been amazing. Congratulations to all our panelists that are doing a great job. So it is what it is, and wow, I'm so super hyped right now. Okay, I'm going to call upon. Let me start with Professor K. Professor K, please, there's something unique about you. Just like I said before, we are all unique in our own way. So let's talk about the generational diversity. Is it a boon or a pain? The stage is all yours now.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Dr. Uchi. Okay, this is one area that I really love because I've been observing it. Now I'm just sharing it with all of you. I just want to see whether you also observe this generational diversity in your own countries. And I have only described them in one word to describe each generation. The first one is the baby boomers, and that's me. I'm not sure whether any of the participants are baby boomers like me. But one word to describe them, it's called incorrigible. In other words, if you say something, they will say, oh, no, we've done this before. It won't work, So you just can't correct. Their mind is already like set, cast in stone. Okay. Then we have the generation X. I didn't say this, but they themselves tell me. Generation X, they tell me that it's what you call they are what you call the lost generation. Because you know why? I said why? Because they say when they were young, their parents tell them, boy, girl, do as I say, but not as I do. So when they look at the father, they tell him don't smoke. But when next week when he goes out to the back, he saw the father smoking the pipe. So that's why they grow up to become confused. That's the generation X. Then the generation Y. Okay, the generation Y. One word to describe that. I call it fickle. I'm sure you must have been you must have observed some of this in your own schools, in your classroom, or among your friends, how they behave. Sometimes they say yes, I think I love you very much. Then the next day say no, I think I don't like you, I hate you. Can we go our separate ways? And then the third day they says no, I miss you. Do you think we can come back? Okay. Now I come to my favorite generation, the millennials, which all of us have to deal with, especially the educators. There's one word to describe that. The word is brutal. Have you noticed it? The girl, just to illustrate, okay? The girl, the millennial girl, will send a WhatsApp to her boyfriend, and then she will give him only 15 minutes to reply. And at the 14th minute, she will send another WhatsApp to say, hi, where are you? And if the boyfriend did not reply, she will block her straight away block him from her phone. Okay, that's it. That's my observation of these generations. That's why I call it the generational diversity. And I think it's wonderful. And it's good for educators to know it so that you can manage them and really optimize or unleash their potential. Back to you, Dr. Uche. That's my response to your question.
Wow, thank you so much for this, for sharing your insightful thoughts on this generational diversity. Honestly, wow, that's really great. Thank you so much. I would like to call upon Dr. Andre from the United States. Could you please unmute yourself? All right. This when it comes to the vision, is even scriptural that a lot of people perish because lack of knowledge or wisdom. Could you please share with us what without a vision people perish? We want to really know your thoughts. Please, the mic
Okay,
and stage is all yours now.
without a vision, the people perish. A great philosopher said that. When you don't have a vision, where do you go? A vision is like having an internal GPS system, a global positioning system. It tells you where you need to go. Now you may ask yourself, wait a minute, I don't know what I need to do. I don't know what my vision is. That's why you have an attitude of gratitude to discover what your vision is. How do you do that? Well, ask yourself. I ask myself 3 things every single day to feel fulfilled. What do I do? Number 1, I believe in prayer. Then I believe in praise, which is showing gratitude. And then I believe in pursuing what the vision is. And how do you do that? Well, determine in your heart of hearts, what your 5 most important values in life are. And then what do? You write it down. You think it. And then, my friends, you ink it. You write it down so those that read it can run with it and they can help you fulfill your vision. Now, I believe there are at least minimum of 6 important things that you must have in a vision. Number 1, what's your educational vision? What's your family vision? What's your financial career vision? What's your health or social or spiritual or religious vision? You must have that. Why is it so important to have a vision? Because if you don't have a vision, you will perish. No, you may not die immediately, but what's going to happen? You're going to start dying internally, and we cannot afford to have anyone perish. Why? We need you. And the main reason that we need you to what? Can you see this? Change the world. The world is waiting on you to get your vision so again, think it and then ink it and run with it, because we must have you, my friends, to change the world. You are the change that we're believing in. Thank you.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. We all of us here believe, first of all, we are going to think it and we ink it. All of us, we are going to change, have the vision and change the world. Thank you so much for this insightful. Wow. Alex, anytime you're here, I'm learning a lot from you. You are a great masterpiece. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts as regards to the people perish. Okay, it's even scriptural. People died people perish because of lack of wisdom, lack of knowledge, lack of vision. So please let's start thinking it first, then we ink it before we take to action. Thank you so much. Please, I would like to call upon the next panelists that are going to have the stage right now. The no any other person than Toastmaster himself. Toastmaster himself. Are you there? Could you please unmute yourself?
I'm here.
All right. Yeah. Honestly, you are making them for yourselves right now. You because according to let me quote Dr. Andre, you've really thought of it. You thought of it so well. You ink it, and that is amazing. Going on so well for you. They are coming through the fruitful what you've labored for. They are coming all through for you. So please share with us what is your greatest achievement during the pandemic. The mic and stage is all yours now. You've got 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. What did I achieve during the pandemic? I think, well, I got no COVID. I'm healthy. So, you see, I don't have even a single, I don't have even a single cough or colds. So probably that's my greatest achievement actually in pandemic. I did not get sick. Why? Because I go to gym every day. I have my supplement. The only thing that I'm not really good at is sleep. I'm not really good in sleep. I have only 3 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep, and I woke up 4:30 today just to be with you, all of you. So yeah, my greatest achievement in the pandemic, aside from writing a book, teaching online in University of Alberta, well, I'm healthy and I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here,
Wow.
and we are here. We're alive,
Yeah.
and
And
that's
we shall continue
being
to be
grateful.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank
back to
you.
you.
Thank you so much. Let me remind you one thing. If you really don't know what your greatest achievement, yes, of course, being alive, and that should what we should be thankful for. And secondly, you wrote a book, you thought through it, and it's one of the best-selling book in the Amazon. It's one of your greatest, apart being alive and grateful to God. It's one of your greatest achievements. Thank you so much. You are doing so well for yourself. Thank you, thank you. I'm very grateful that you're here today. So the next panelist that I would like to call upon to have the stage is Her Excellency Vilma Barbosa, all the way from Brazil. Wow. Okay, I can't even wait for you to inspire me again, but I don't want to get emotional this time around. How do you manage your professional and personal life? These are two different things. Your professional, okay, and personal life sometimes both interwoven with each other. But I really want to maybe share with us your thought on this. How do you manage it? The stage and mic is all yours now. Her Excellency.
Thank you. This is something really, really difficult. But the first and important thing is that you have to love what you do. As teacher Winnie said,
Wow.
if you are a teacher, if you are an educator, you have to love doing that because this way your students will learn better. If the teacher is happy, the students are happy, parents are happy, and it is for anything, any profession that you have, even if you work in a hospital, in an office, you have to love what you do because if you are happy at work, you are happy at home. Some people say that you have to separate things, your personal life and your professional life. But in fact, I think it's not possible because you are one person, one mind, one heart. So if you love what you do, you will have more time for your family and show them that they are important is really, really important as well. Take time for your family, play with your kids because sometimes we are working many hours and we kind of forget our kids, but it's really important because our in your job you can be replaced, but not in your family. So take time for your kids, take time for your friends because they will be there with you when no one else is. So it's important loving your job. Yes, it's really important, but take time for your family. Be with them, enjoy your family, play with your kids, and this way you'll be happy at home and at work.
Ah.
Thanks, dear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you so much. Honestly, this I just really love what you say. Which even when they me as a workaholic, the work always take best of me. I should not forget to remember play and give my family time. It's very important. Okay, because there's nothing that could be used to replace family. Family is always there, and there's no place like home. Thank you so much for handling your personal and professional work. Okay, giving them time. That is time management. That is really great. Thank you so much. Okay, before I'm going to call upon the next panelist, but before we do that, permit me to go to social media platform to check if there's reactions from our viewers. So if there's none, we proceed. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go there. Okay, we're going to check if there's any question. Mostly, if there's no question, it's supposed to be an interactive session. But if there's none, okay, we are going to. We really welcome those that are just tuning, joining us. Roya, please tell us where you're tuning in from. All right. Okay, thank you, thank you. So I just congratulating the speakers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, this Andre said, okay, Andre Anderson, you are so great. Thank you, thank you. Then we have Winnie. Yeah, vision is the GPS in your yeah. Thank you so much. Let's keep it coming. All right. Okay, we also have another response here. Losing patience by the day. I think it is because of rapid innovations and development in them, and people are not coping with the rapid change. Yeah, people should try to do that because change is the only thing that is constant in nature. All right. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. Um, this person said, "Great." Okay, please let's motivate our panelists that are doing a commendable job, that are sharing from their hearts. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that's being emotional today. Okay, Dr. Nga, to Von Eric, and Doug, so proud of you. He's awesome. Thank you. And this person said Joseph. Okay, there's a thanks. I don't think there's no question here today. What's going on? This person said bravo. Welcome, Vilma. Thank you. Yeah, sent to you. And I'm Hannah watching from Libya. Oh, assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much. Inshallah is going to be great. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hannah Mohammed, thank you so much. I think this person said good. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for your wonderful participation. And we're going to get back to the business of the day. All right. So I'm going to call upon the next panelist that she's so, wow, inspirational. Being in this noble profession for for over 3 decades. So just like saying goes, you I've forgotten what I wanted to say right now, but I'm going to remember it. You're going to learn from the best. Yeah, teachers. Yeah, what you learn from your mistakes. Okay, and teachers are the best. As you when you make mistake, you're going to learn from it. Okay, I'm going to call upon Her Excellency Shell, please, from the United States. The stage is all yours now. Please, how can teachers create a culture of caring in their classrooms? Because it's like we've been isolated and things has fallen apart and center could not hold again because of pandemic and face-to-face or traditional classroom. Now everything has the, because of the pandemic, the hybrid and remote learning has taken over. Could you please share your thought on this? how can teachers create a culture of caring in their classroom, irrespective of the current scenario in the world? The stage and mic is all yours now.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lin. I will say when I started teaching, oh, so many years ago, my mentor teacher said to me, don't smile until December. Don't let the kids
Oh
know
my
you're
God.
nice, right? And as I evolved as a teacher, I realized that that wasn't the kind of teacher that I wanted to be. I wanted to create from day one in my classroom a culture of caring for my students. So I have a couple of really easy, simple tips. One, learn your students' names from the first day of school and learn how to pronounce their names. And one of the easiest ways that you can do that is use any of the tools that you have at hand for your school to ask the students to submit a simple recording of their name and how they pronounce it. Students feel a connection with you when you know their name. Don't ask them to make up a name that's easy for you to pronounce. Learn their name. Two, greet your students every morning. I know that we're busy and we're getting our lessons set up, but if you can take some time to stop and stand at your door or stand by the students' desks and say good morning to them and greet them every morning before you jump into the lesson. And finally, share about yourself. Don't share a lot of personal information, but share that you had a stressful day so that the students know you might be a little stressed out, or share something that was joyful for you. Dr. Anderson talked about that attitude of gratitude. Winnie talked about happy educators make happy learners. Remember, finally, every student
Wow.
comes to your class with an invisible backpack. You don't know what's in that backpack. Try to figure it out so that you can create those connections with your students and create caring.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. That's so insightful. Wow. That's why I'm here. Anytime that I have experts here, I'll be learning a lot. Wow. Thank you so much for this insightful response. Okay, please permit me to call upon the next panelists that are going to have the stage now. MD, His Excellency MD Abdul Bashir from Bangladesh. Please share with us as I don't really know because I don't know if you're using a two device. It's triggering the echo. Could you please mute one? If you're using two devices, mute one. You're going to mute one. So get one muted so that it will stop triggering the echo. Okay. All right. So you've been in this profession for God knows when, and how do you incorporate parents and guidance into students' education? The stage and mic is all yours now. Share that with us. You have 2 minutes. We can't hear you. The one you muted is the one you are. You're not audible.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Could I tell now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for giving me the chance again to say something regarding my teaching profession. And first, I'd like to give thanks Sherry from USA. She has already given a lot of information about how to become a good teacher and the responsibility of a good teacher for conducting with his students. So, and your question is, how can I conduct with my parents? And as a teacher, it's our duty to contact with every parents to make the students in their own way and in good position. And that teachers and parents both are the pioneer of a student's motivation or a student's development. So in this 21st age, I usually use the social media and mobile phone to connect with my guardians to give information about their children. And also whenever I get chance, I meet with them face to face and give the information, give the suggestion, and also take suggestions from them how can we develop our students. And I think parents and teachers can make a nation appropriately, because in this era, if the parents are not conscious, the students are not in their right position, because in this technologies period, students are always habituated to using their mobile phone or any other devices. So parents should be conscious, and we the teachers are the have the responsibility to give these kinds of information to the parents. So I think
Wow.
I do that in my respective area, and all the teachers of the world will do that. So thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for that wonderful response. Okay, I'm not muted. All right,
Okay,
that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. That's great. The way both parents, teachers, and students, they're interwoven with each other. That this is a joint link. So, but that link has to be maintained. There should be a balance to relate from student, teacher to teacher, student to teacher, parents to teacher and student. Is very, very important. So thank you so much for that. Let me not waste our time because we are running out of time. I would like to call upon the next um, panelists that are going to have the stage right now. Is no other person than Her Excellency Winnie, the winner,
Yes,
the champion,
yeah,
the champion. Very energetic.
yeah.
Please,
You
the
are my
stage is all yours.
champion. Just like today, you
Yeah.
are the champion here. You
All
make it
right.
happen.
Thank you so much for having empowering every voice, not just your community or your student, but the world at large. That is what we do for the humanity. Thank you so much. So I really want to know, just we are still in the field of learning. And mind you, education is a passport to the future. We support what really motivates you to keep learning. Yes, if we have self-taught, professional development, and whatever, please share with us what motivates you.
Okay, definitely. I think there are many roles to define an educator. You are facilitator, you are doctor, you are, parents to your, your student, but definitely you are cheerleader. So you need to cheer up for yourself. And also, I would like to say that to motivate yourself, you need to adjust your attitude. Like the panelists that share that attitude and gratitude. So I would say that you need to keep your mindset to be open. So remember, open mindset and fixed mindset. So when we are not a perfect teacher, but we are definitely passionate teacher. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. So you will learn from it. So that's what I believe, and also that's why I'm encouraging my students to do. So never be afraid to try. If you don't try, you never know how good you are. So
Yeah,
step outside
thank you,
your
thank you.
comfort zone.
Yeah, yes, it's true. If you never try, you can never know how good you are. You will not be
Yeah,
able to rediscover the true version of yourself. Wow,
yes.
thank you so
Always
much.
pat your
Thank you.
shoulder. Yeah, always pat
Yeah.
yourself.
Wow. Thank you so much for that insightful response. And please, I would like to call upon the last speaker for this second round. Carmen from Romania. Carmen, could you please unmute yourself?
Yes.
All right, great going. I love this. I don't even want. I want it to just keep going, but it is what it is. We all have our very scheduled activities that we should get back to. So, all right. Now let's talk about the e-twinning that you participated in and using you've embarked on so many e-twinning activities with your students. What were 2.0 tools that do you use in your e-twinning project, and for what purposes do that achieved? Please, the mic and stage is all yours now. We've got just 2 minutes.
It's about the digital skills, right? The digital web tools.
Okay. Hello?
Yes.
There's a
In,
buzzing sound coming from your end. Are
in
you
our
using two devices? If you're using two devices, please could you please distance them from each other? They are very closer to each other. That's why it's triggering the echo. Or you mute one device.
my devices are muted. I don't have any other device. So in our eTwinning and Erasmus Plus project, we focus on students to be trained and knowledgeable with the topics of the project and carry out different sessions to create solutions to the topics in their classes and school settings. At the same time, we aim to introduce students that future is in their hands for creating profound changes to make them involved actively in the school processes of decision-making mechanisms. Having these main objectives on the agenda through the projects, the whole process is shaped accordingly to the gradual plans, and the planning helps us to keep the project on track. Teachers and students trackers is the pathway to review and achieve the gradual tasks and objectives of our project, and to analyze the current knowledge and experience of teachers and students at the beginning of our project. We carry out pre-tests so we could see the progress that teachers and students made at the end of the project. Then at the end, we have debates that we create so teachers and students can share their ideas and suggest new agendas. As post tests for our projects, we create these post tests both for students and teachers, in which we evaluate our project with final surveys. The students take quizzes to assess their knowledge and experience. We work mainly on sustainable development goals. Our final aim being to make our students responsible citizens and netizens as well.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for this wonderful and insightful input. Sorry, I got distracted. Thank you so much for your input as regards to response to this question, and we call upon the next. Oh, before we proceed, let's go over to the social media. If there's no question, we'll just move ahead. Oh, okay. There's a question here. How can a person become a good teacher? That's first question. Okay. And remember, every student's name, correct parents, and pronunciation. That is a wonderful takeaway. I'm equally have that at the back of my mind. I know what is their backpack. It's very, very important. That is not there. I just added that. Oh, that's great. We are all learning today. That's great. Thank you so much. Welcome your students. First thing in the classroom, you say hello. Wow. And also be grateful and imbibe the attitude of course, attitude of gratitude. Wow. We are using the times here now. That's great. And oh, thank you so much. I'm equally so proud of you. Uh, okay. Yes. Remember the invisible backpack. Yes, I said it. The emotions and feelings of students bring, to the classroom is very, very important.
I really
Okay.
love this metaphor, invisible backpack. And also,
Invisible backpack.
and also I like today Dr. Andrew say, vision is the GPS. Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in life, it's really wonderful.
Okay. Our students need to be learning with fun. Yeah, we must focus on their emotional situation first to be ready to learn without pressure. And of course, stress. And Microsoft take care of that through the reflect tool before
Yeah.
you start your lesson. That's very, very important. Thank you so much, Najat. Wow. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. And another thing, take away here, open and closed mindsets.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. Medhat, thank you for tuning in. And okay, welcome Mrs. Retino. Okay, my dear coordinator of Global Course Academy Indonesia. Thank you so much. Wow, that's really I just love how this is going. Viewers picking words, choice of words from our experts. I really love that. That's great. That really shows that we are learning. Yeah, we are learning with and from each other. Okay. Without further ado, we are going to let's get back to the third round of the interview. Of course, it has been an amazing. Honestly, everyone should give yourself a round of applause. It has been amazing, great going. Yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to start right away with Professor K. Professor K, kindly unmute yourself. Haven't we learned anything at all from the pandemic? Could you please share with us your thoughts on this?
Yes,
Pandemic?
Dr. Lin, Dr. Uchi. Yes, the pandemic has taught us a lot of things actually. What do you call, when I hear the comment just now, when I read the comment just now, there's a lot of emotional things coming up.
I'm telling honestly.
Yeah, and what you call mental health is becoming what you call an issue globally, I would think. Just to share with everyone, what I wanted to say is the pandemic has actually, thanks to COVID, if you ask me, okay, because it has expedited, it has accelerated a lot of things. Things that we were talking about 20 years ago, we were already talking about digitalization, we were talking about this and that, all this learning hybrid, blah, blah, blah. But it took the COVID 2 years, to, fast forward, fast track all this. And you find that we are beginning to adapt. And I think we are, just to share with you, Malaysia, yesterday we launched the MIA set from the French Guinea to enable better connectivity, better 5G, so that students in the rural areas were able to communicate. That's some of the things that we are doing in Malaysia. But coming back to the other things that the things that we learned or we didn't learn, we don't seem to learn. We don't seem to. I don't know. Maybe humans have this bad habit of having a memory loss very fast. People start to fly here and there, go around the world and things like that, and not thinking that look, we are not out of, this is my view, my personal view, we are not out of the woods yet. We are not what they call clear yet, because just I read just now, even yesterday, there seemed to be a new sub variant of the Omicron, the COVID, that is going to come back, and in the next 1 or 2 months, it's going to have an impact globally. So that's, maybe it should be a warning for us. But again, yes, Dr. Uchi, we have not really learned much. The thing is, the one thing that we have learned is that we have become faster, we have become more agile in everything we do. Everything is online, everything, even in all profession, in all industry, everybody's coming back. But in the education sector, everybody is utilizing or harnessing all this technology that's already in place, or some are being worked on it. People blended learning, as I said, online, offline, those things. That's my off-the-cuff reaction to your question.
Okay.
Back to you,
All right.
Dr. Lynn.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor K, for that wonderful response. Very insightful. Okay, let me get back to our John Maxwell specialist, leadership. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it so well. Specialist, please unmute yourself. Could you please share with us? We all here. You don't know what thing I just I have a lot of takeaway that I'm going. My bag is not yet filled up, but at least I have a lot of stuff there right now. The viewers themselves, they've used you know how this thing is coming. They are all coming through. If you check through the comment section, you will see they are using the exact words these experts use. That is really great. That shows that they are paying attention. Could you please share with us what is the imposter syndrome?
Okay,
Please, you just have 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Right,
What is imposter syndrome? That is doubting your abilities and feelings and feeling like a fraud. I can't do this. I can't do that. And
Wow.
how do we see that? Number one, it's a vicious cycle of anxiety and short-term relief. It's a low self-confidence. It's a strong need to be the best. It's an unwillingness to internalize positive feedback, and it's self-sabotage. We don't have time for you to do that. You are what the Creator has intended you to be. So how do you get rid of the imposter syndrome? Number one, I want you to dream big. Dream big, my friends. Dream big.
Big.
When you dream big, you're going to pray big. Pray big, dream big, and don't forget to think it, and then you ink it. Why? Do we believe in you? We believe that
Yes, you can. Yes, we can.
And we need you to do this, my friends. We need you to do this because don't forget, we need you to do it right. You are
Change the world.
Thank you. You are changing the world. And last of all, you've got this.
You got this.
We need you to do this. Stop being imposter syndrome. Everything you've accomplished, everything you've dreamed of, you can accomplish. And you know what? It may not be professional to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's 7:30 in the morning. I love you. You say, how can you love people you don't even know? If people can hate people that they don't even know, I can certainly love you. And so I bid you shalom. Shalom simply means nothing missing, nothing broken, the absence of all things harmful, but the presence of all things good and beneficial. And guess what, my friends? You are good and beneficial.
Wow, you got this. We got this. Thank you. A round of applause. Wow. You better think it, you ink it, of course, you vision it. And the next one is you do what? Oh, you're not following. Oh my God. Thank you so much. All of us, we got this. I got this, you. And finally, we can. Let's kick out the, imposter syndrome. Let's kick it out of our way, our families, our inactivities. Wow, yes, we can kick that imposter syndrome away from our lives. Thank you. Yes, we got this. Thank you so much for this wonderful, input. Okay, I'm going to call upon the next panelist that was going to inspire us once again. He's so phenomenal, the Toastmaster himself, His Excellency Von Eric, all the way from Alberta, Canada. The stage is all yours now. And please tell us more about this youth leadership, not shift, program in your community, and how do you encourage your students and participants on this leadership program to learn and participate in such program? The stage and my mic is all yours now, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. So that's 2 questions. What is youth leadership program and how do you encourage your participants? Number 1, my youth leadership program is about, I mentioned it earlier, I teach communication and I help youth in my community to build confidence. And my number 1 target are the immigrants, particularly the immigrants. But I was surprised, even Canadians delight the program. So that is all about my youth leadership program. It's free. I do it for free. It's not a business, because if you're not doing a business, then that's not kindness. If you are expecting something in return, that's business. That's not kindness. So how do I encourage my participants? That's my number one challenge, actually. Even all teachers around the world, it's very challenging to encourage our students. As the sayings goes, the teacher is ready when the student, or should I say, the teacher will appear if the student is ready.
Yeah,
Back to you,
yeah.
doctor. Back to you. Thank
Wow,
you.
thank you so much. At last, for us to be doing something when we are not expecting anything in return. Wow, that is kindness. But when we will be expecting something in return, it now means business. Great. That, you see what I'm talking about? That is another one I'm going home with today. Thank you so much for your wonderful. You've really inspired not just only me, but viewers there, those that join us across multiple platforms from global community. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, that's great. Okay, I'm going to call upon the next speaker. That's panelists are going to have the stage now. Uh, this is going to be your third round. Wow, that's really amazing. Thank you so much. I'd glad to have you back. Could you please share with us, how do you make your student to be confident to communicate in English? Just like in my place, I'm African, and English is not even our second language. We are all learning it. But how do you communicate with your students? You know, for them to build confidence in your student to communicate in English. The stadium mic is all yours now.
Thank you. Here in Brazil, English is not the second language. Just few people learn it, and just few people are confident to communicate in English because they are afraid of making mistakes and they think everyone will be judging them the way they talk. And then the way I work with my students is making them confident. I I make them believe in themselves and I tell them that it's okay to make mistakes. And when you are communicating English with people from another countries, they are not worried about the way you are talking. They are not correcting you. They are not paying attention to any mistakes. They just want to understand what you are saying. And when you teach your students that it's okay to make mistakes, they become more confident. And I loved what Winnie said, and also Cheryl said, that you have to care about your students. And this is what I did. Sometimes when I look at my students' face, I know if they are sad, I know if they have some personal problems because I talk with them openly about anything. Sometimes I realize they are not okay. Then I stop my classes, we close the books, we sit on the floor, and we talk about our personal lives. It's important that they know about my life because when I'm not okay, they look at me, teacher, what's going on? And they know that something is not good with me. The same thing with my students. When I look at them, I know if they're not okay. And this way, we build confidence. We trust each other. They trust me, I trust them. And the environment that we create in our classroom, when with these, they come to our classroom happier. And sometimes they look at me, teacher, today was not okay. The day was boring. The day was not good. But I came here because of you. I came here because of my classmates. And this is something very, very important. And to be motivated as Lynn, oh my gosh, I am so motivated because Lynn is very motivated today, and this way she's motivating us. And I am the same way in my classroom. I am motivated. I am happy. Sometimes it's 10 p.m. Oh, teacher, let's go home. And I didn't realize it's
Wow.
10 p.m. because I love being there, and my students know that I love being there. And if the teacher loves what they do, so the students will love coming to our classroom, and they will become happy. And if you are
Wow.
in a happy environment, everything is easy. But first of all, show your students that you love them, that you care about them. It's really, really
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, thank you. I believe, wow. That's amazing. Oh my God, I don't want to get emotional again. Thank you so much for this wonderful, that insightful. Thank you for sharing this. That's why I said everyone is sharing from their heart. Let's care for our students, our diverse learners, emotional well-being. It's very, very important that we should be checking that. That should be a check at all time. When their students are emotionally down, there's nothing that you will teach them that it's not going to digest any. They're not going to make any. In fact, whatever you're going to do is not going to make any headway. I totally concur with what she has just said. When they are, just share your experiences, share your life with them. At least, okay, when they are down, lift them up. Let's try to inspire and motivate our students so that in the teaching and learning process will be more fun and invigorating, and you see what the output will be high. Okay, once teacher is happy, everyone, student, diverse learners are going to be happy, and the learning outcomes is going to be on a higher scale. Thank you so much for that wonderful uh, input. Okay, I'm going to call upon the next speaker that's going to have this stage is no other person than Her Excellency Shell, this from United States of America. Please share with us, being almost 4 decades in this noble profession, what is one of your favorite student stories which shows the importance of connection? Because we're talking about this connectivity between teacher, parents, and the students. Could you please share with us, what do you think of all this? The stage and mic is all yours now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Uche. Yeah, you're right. It's hard to select just one significant student, but I think I'm going to talk about a student that really impacted not only my teaching career, but the school that I worked in as a whole. In the early 1990s, I had a student who arrived from a war-torn country, and some of the other teachers were complaining that the student was constantly getting up out of her desk, running to a corner, that she wouldn't respond to their requests or commands. And so I took a little bit of time to dig deeper into the student's history, and I found out that her home had been bombed. And when she was in school, she kept going to a corner because in her mind, that's where she would be safe if something happened at school. So she was really traumatized by the events that happened in her country, which led her to come to the United States. So I shared that information with the other teachers and said to them, please understand that she is suffering from trauma. And before she's going to communicate with you or do anything for you, we have to acknowledge her trauma and we have to help her adjust to that. As I said, that was in the 1990s. And I'm happy to say that I still communicate with that student outside of the classroom. She's grown up to be a doctor here in the United States. And she highlights all the time how she's so lucky that she ended up at our school because we had teachers who were kind and compassionate and caring about her. And she doesn't believe that she would have been successful if it weren't for us. And I think she taught us just as much as we taught her.
Wow. Thank you so much. That's great. So inspirational. Oh my God. I don't want to get another emotional here. Thank you. There's a lot coming through from our comment section. Let's quickly go there before I get back to the next panelist. Okay. Please, it's after now. We are going to share that. We are all rounding up now. We are going to the feedback form. I'm going to share that with you all. Just be patient for a little while. Okay, Von Eric, well done, dear friend. Thank you so much. A wonderful remark, Von. Honestly, okay, I'm so super excited. Yes, please, let's show our experts, panelists some love. What are the activities that can develop a leadership skill? I think this should go to Professor K. And okay, I'm coming back to that. Get ready to respond to that. Congratulations for you, to my Professor Vilma Barbosa. You are really so great. Yeah, smart and excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much for these kind words coming from you all to motivate our panelists. We are all here together, and together we can achieve more. Vilma Barbosa, thank you. Perfect there. Okay. Let them commit errors. Don't interrupt while talking. Yeah, yeah. That is it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vilma. That's coming from Medhat Kasim from Egypt. Okay, from Shell, internship, volunteering, teamwork, passion project, participant in in student. Yeah, that's really great. Thank you for that a wonderful contribution. Okay, I think we have another question here, and this is directed to Mrs. Vilma. Her Excellency Vilma, are you there? Okay, tell us about the
Okay.
difference between fluency and accuracy. I'm not a grammarian, so you can be able to distinguish between accuracy and fluency. Okay, okay, that's great. Um, yeah, greeting. Thank you so much. And this person said, create active listening environment too. Yes, let's pay attention to our students when they are even talking to us. Are we paying attention at all? Are we too busy to listen to them, to their thoughts? It's very, very important. Thank you so much. And greetings from Syria. Yeah, Hannah Mohammed, she said, good. And this is another question. How can we find out that student is traumatized? Even by mere looking at the student, you will know. The student that used to be more cheerful, very vibrant, and suddenly you started noticing that he or she is not behaving the way that he used to. Something must have cooking up somewhere. You have to approach and asking, share with it, just to first of all open up to yourself before she or he will be able to open up to you. Before you know it, he or she could mention or say what the reason why he or she is traumatized. There's a lot of things that could cause that. Okay, depression, bullying, and so many. Okay, let me not respond. We have experts that will do that. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Student psychological counseling training must be given to every teacher. There should be a counselor in each school. Of course, definitely every school should have, it's compulsory. They should have a counselor unit. Yeah, of course, to counsel students and put them right on the right track, right career, counsel them on a better way to go. Of every school should have that. Okay, let's respond. Let's quickly respond to questions before we get back on track. Okay, the first question I threw it to Professor K about leadership. Let me
Dr.
see
Lin,
if I can.
Dr. Lin,
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah,
Somebody was asking you know.
Yeah.
yeah, I am unfortunately disconnected from the room and I reconnect again. So thank you very much.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
no problem. It's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem. Sorry,
Okay.
we are quickly. We have about 3 questions. Oh, my appreciation to the speakers. They did professional speakers. They are great. Thank you so much, Her Excellency Amra, all the way from Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Herzegovina.
Yeah, thank you, and
Yes, Dr.
beautiful. There's a lot of yeah. Please respond to the
That,
questions.
Uche, Dr. Lin, what was the question
Yeah.
again? What was it that you want me to respond on leadership?
It was
Yeah.
how to build leadership. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I posted a little bit about how to develop those leadership skills with internships, volunteering, teamwork, passion
Yeah.
projects, and participate in
Okay.
government. Professor K, how about you?
yeah, I agree with that. But again, leadership is such a wide subject, and some of the fundamental knowledge or some of the fundamental skills that teachers must have is they should be able to know if someone or if a student already has those skills, leadership skills. Some are the extrovert, then the introvert. The extroverted boys and girls, they would already be displaying leadership skills. Well, maybe in some societies, maybe in some places, you might call that being a bully, but actually they are leadership skills. they end up being leaders later on, and then again their society or their culture might view them as bullies. But in some societies, that is a leadership skill. It again depends on the what you call, how do you look. Different societies look at leadership differently. There are a lot of students who have got leadership skills inside them, but they don't show it. It's embedded, and it's the responsibility of teachers to help them, to assist them into unleashing those leadership skills. Okay, that's my first off the cuff response to the question. It's something that is what you call, it depends. But leadership is something that we all want to see, and we all want to make sure. But fundamental basic principles. When there are leaders, there must be followers. And I'll always say this: before you can become a good leader, you have to learn to be a good follower. That is my response to leadership. Back to you, Dr.
Thank you.
Dr. Chi.
Yeah. Thank you so much. There is another question here. I made mistake. I should have started it so that it will be easier. Okay, another one. How can we know when a student is being traumatized? I think I've already answered that. Or do you still have a different opinion based on what I've just said earlier on?
I think, Dr. Uche, if I may, I think that the main idea of today's panel, sharing is caring, is crucial to understanding trauma in our students. A student will not open up to anyone about their deepest fears if they don't feel safe and secure. So I think that the first thing we need to do, especially with new students who come to our classrooms, is sit with them, like Vilma said, get down on their level, even if it means sitting on the floor. Look them in the eyes. Don't tower over them. Look them in the eyes and try to make that connection with them. And as you said, Dr. Uche, once you make that connection, then they will feel safe enough to start communicating and sharing with you.
Wow, thank you so much. I believe you've just nailed it. You've just slayed it right now. Okay, I don't think there's no any other question. I think we're going to proceed.
There was a question for Vilma about the difference between accuracy and fluency.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, Vilma, this is directed to you. Could you please respond to this before we proceed?
Yes, sure. Well, this is something that I learned from the beginning, that we have to focus on students' fluency, and this way we make them more confident and comfortable talking English. I had some teachers in the past, they were focusing on accuracy much more. Oh, stop, you are saying this wrong, stop, you are saying this wrong. And this was something that made me stuck about communicating English. But I work with my students being focusing on their fluency. The accuracy you acquire doing your homework, listening, talking, and then so don't worry about making mistakes. Focus on your fluency and accuracy. Read and write and do some activities, grammar activities on the background. But when you are communicating English, don't worry about accuracy. Focus on fluency. This is the way I've been making my students more comfortable. I never stop them while they are communicating. Let the student finish their way. Let them finish what they're saying, and then later, if necessary, correct them. Because most of the times you are not focusing on what grammar mistakes. Focus on the idea. What are they trying to tell you? This is more important than focusing on mistakes, making them confident communicating.
Wow. Thank you so much for that wonderful response. I believe that I've forgotten the person that asked the question. I hope he's clearly answered the question. That's okay. This trigger said by observing.
Dr. Lin, Dr. Uche, can I add to Wilma's remarks on fluency and accuracy, just to share with everyone? When I was a little boy, when I went to school the first time in standard 1, everything was in English those days. Okay, this was in 1961. Okay, and fluency and accuracy, my teacher expect you to be not just fluent but accurate. So in other words, grammar was the fundamental thing. That's why if you look at me now, okay, my fluency and my accuracy is there. And that you haven't seen my writing yet. So because of the training that I had years ago, 60 years ago, okay, that's it. That's my sharing with everyone. Maybe the world has changed. Dr. Uche, back to you.
Okay, someone just respond to that. His Excellency Medhat Kasem from Egypt, he said that means we should prioritize friendship to accuracy. So what do you have to say?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. I think we are going to get back to on track. We have few panelists. Just be patient. We are all we have it's almost time because of the we can't even do without responding to this interactive session. Responding to the our viewers is very, very important, and that's how it should be. And we are okay. Someone that's still more coming up. Let's build up their fluency related speaking and error correction is of course error correction is better work. If you focus on accuracy, it stops fluency. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's why we are here sharing. Thank you for your wonderful contribution. Sharing is caring. Don't hold back your knowledge. If you hold it back, it doesn't make any sense. That's why we are here to, learn with and from each other. And I've really learned a lot today. And we're going to get back. Sorry. There are so many reactions. Okay, please. I think we have to get back. Sorry about that. We have to get back to the event. I mean, to the remaining interview. And I'm going to call upon, I think you are here. Okay. MD, you're back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kicked you out.
Yeah.
All right. So, could you share with us your teaching philosophy? Sorry, excuse me. Could you share with us about your teaching philosophy? The stage is all yours now.
Thank you very much. Thank you again for giving me the chance. And this is a very crucial word about my profession. Philosophy, it's a very elaborate and large word of philosophy. I think every teacher has his own philosophy in his mind, and my philosophy is to become a good teacher first. And what is my duty, what is my responsibility? To teach my students, to make my students for building them for my future leader of my country, nationally and internationally. And always my goal is to make my students a perfect person in future. And this is my teaching philosophy. And for this, whatever the new things, I'm very curious to collect the new things from the others. That means sharing and caring. And it is your goal here in this roundtable talk show. And my working place, I think you don't know, but my working place is a very remote area of my country, and it's a village area. Most of the students or most of the peoples are not conscious and not aware of their students' education. So we the teachers have the main responsibility to make them the teachable, make them the conscious for future. So my philosophy is to become a good teacher for my students, and also encourage all my colleagues and other teachers of my country. This is my philosophy. Thank you.
All right. Wow. Thank you so much. I really want to appreciate you for all you do in your community, regardless of how remote area your community is.
Yeah.
What really matters is that you are imparting lives positively, and time will come. The reward might not come now, but you are going to reap in trailers of what you've worked for. Thank you so much for empowering your diverse learners in the remote area that you are. That remote area is your big Jerusalem. How will I say it? Abu Dhabi. Okay.
And today, Dr. Lin, and today I'm very grateful to all of the scholars here. And my gratitude to you all. I have got a lot of things, lot of experience from you, and I'll try to implement this. So and thank you very much for giving me the chance as a little from my area. It's my great pleasure to talk here
Don't
with
worry.
the scholars.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations for being here to share your thoughts with us. I'm not perfect, okay? I'm still in the process of learning. That's why this is what I'm passionate about, and I'm doing it with all my heart, giving people opportunity to air their own view in a particular issue. So it's very, very important that we should be thankful and imbibe the you see, according to our doctor today, that we should have what try to have the word attitude for gratitude. I'm very on seeing you all here today. I'm very, very happy, and thank you so much for being here today to share your thoughts. Okay, so please, I'm going to call upon the next panelist, and that's going to be the last panelist for today. Wow, that's great. Sorry, we have 9 minutes. Oh, we tried. I was trying. I wouldn't want. Sorry if I cut you off. We really want to maintain time, and we all busy. Our busyness wouldn't even allow us to share more thoughts on this, because 2 minutes wouldn't even be enough for you to contribute your own thought on the subject, on the topic. So please bear with us. Next time we're going to have a all time talk to yourself, maybe one-on-one. Okay, so I'm going to call upon Her Excellency Carmen from Romania. Could you please unmute yourself?
Yes. Thank you
Okay.
all panelists. Listening to their expertise shared with us, I realized that we have so much in common, although we are all from all over the world, educators from the entire globe. So educators are everywhere.
Okay, please, let me just wrap it up for you. What awesome technology would you like to share that empowers you and your student, especially when you are backing on your e-twinning project? The mic and stage is all yours now.
Regarding our e-twinning and Erasmus projects, I realized that many of the things that have been mentioned today we already implement in our projects, and we, as the topics are variegated, we require a multidisciplinary approach as a curriculum integration. We embrace the new student vision for education and empower the students to catalyze change in their schools. We promote responsibility among students regarding prejudice and inequalities in classroom and school settings by using positive action and conflict resolution. We help in the development of analytical and critical thinking skills of students. We assist teachers and students in creating solutions and generating ideas so as to tackle such problems as SDGs, for example, within the classrooms and school environment. We help students to recognize and challenge leaderships in the classroom and the school. We develop a unique peer-to-peer experience in groups and teamworks where students share ideas on how to alter the education towards social change around the local and national communities. We facilitate both female and male students' abilities to learn, progress equally, and develop potential to the fullest. We help students question gender-based biased attitudes in order to prevent them from happening in the future. Students improve their English language competencies and social skills to be better and qualified European citizens, but also internationalized students, as I have seen that these projects are not only European, so educators
all over the world, all over the world.
Are
thank
the
you,
same.
thank you so much. At least there's a lot of a huge empaths and results when it comes to e-twinning project that you've executed with your students and teachers, and that's really matters, that it has impacted them positively and preparing them for the future job ahead. Thank you so much for all you do to empower every voice and diverse learners. Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy hearing that. And Winnie is back here with us. Welcome back, Winnie. And you, yes, I'm so sorry, a network kicked you out. Please, could you unmute yourself? Would you respond to this? We really want you to share with us the awesome technology that you would like to share that has empowered not just only your student, but you as well. The stage and mic is all yours now.
Thank you. I think as an educator, you must have some magic for your student. So I think the magic comes from some right now technology. But I think you don't need to be like many fancy. It's not about a fancy digital tool, but it depends on what's your purpose. So I would like to recommend that one of the digital tool is Wakelet. I know Dr. Uche. And Wakelet, I think this digital tool not only good for teacher. I think it's also good for your student to like learn by their pace, and because they can use the tool to inspire their creativity. I think that's the most important. Use the tool to guide your student to you know uh, inspire their creativity. I know here
Yeah.
Cheryl also got a very wonderful digital tool called Book Widget. So that's the next digital tool I try to learn from it.
Yeah. That's a lot. That book widget is also awesome. Thank you so much for using a worklet to empower. It has really
Yeah,
empowered you and your student. Not just only you, it has empowered me as well. Woo, woo.
yeah.
Yes, riding in the worklet waves. Okay. Thank you so much for that wonderful, insightful, wow, sharing. And with this, I think all the panelists for today, you are exceptional. You are phenomenal. You are unique. You are etiquette. Oh, which word? Which other word will I use to modify it? Grammarians, please help me. Thank you so much. You all did a commendable job today. And before we wrap it up, or before we draw the curtain to today's blockbuster sharing is caring talk show, before we draw it to an end, we would like to hear your pattern shot before that is done. Okay, I'm going to start with Professor K. Please share with us 1 minute your pattern shot.
Sorry, to share what? I didn't follow you.
Your pattern shot or your final words for today.
Oh, I learned a lot from all the,
Good
the
scholars
opinion,
here.
yeah,
Oh,
from all the speakers. Although I hope that everyone understood, because I came from a different angle. I was talking about leadership and diversity and what I've learned from the pandemic, a bit from a different context. But I think it has applicability into all industries and into all professions, including education. That's it. So, but thank you, Dr. Uji. It has been a wonderful discussion today.
yeah. Honestly, I don't know. For me, is a out of world experience for me. Today's is exceptional and is a top notch for me. I don't really. Oh, okay. I'm going to call upon the next panelist to share with us her pattern shot, Her Excellency Dr. Andre Anderson from US. Please unmute yourself.
Okay. The only thing
Yeah.
I can say is you've got this. Continue on going on. Again,
We got
because
this.
you are to change the world, and we need you to change the world. Shalom, my friends.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All the change we need start from me, from you, from all of us here, and we got this. So I'm going to call upon the next panelist that are going to let's hear her. Okay, I'm going to call upon the Toastmaster himself, the international inspirational speaker. Please share your parent shots because we learned a lot from you. The
Well,
stage is all
it's not a
yours.
it's not a final words. Maybe attitude of
A
gratitude.
pattern shot.
So
Oh,
thank you,
oh
thank you.
my God.
So
Thank
thank you to
you
you, thank
too.
you to all the speaker, and thank you to the audience. They are the most important part why we are here, the
Yeah.
listeners. Okay, thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much. We really appreciate all our viewers, all attend, honestly, all the participants. Thank you so much for your maximum contribution. We learned a lot from the viewers as well. They really participated. For your active participation, we say thank you. We should try to imbibe the attitude for gratitude. Thank you so much. We are very, very grateful. All right, I'm going to call upon the next panelist that will share his pattern shot with us. Okay, let's hear him. His, His Excellency MD Abdul Majid.
Yeah,
Please share
yeah.
with us your pattern shots.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lin, again. And according to Anderson's, our honorable speaker Anderson's, we change the world, and we are the torch bearer of this changing. And learning is a continuous process; it never be ended. And I request you to arrange such kind of talk show or any other educative activities, and give us opportunity to join these kinds of activities, as we are a remote
Wow.
areas teacher. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much. Learning is a continuous process. I'm saying it again. He or she who stops learning stops knowing. So, no knowledge is a waste. Honestly, you can never know it all. We are here in this platform to learn with and from each other. Look at the phenomenal expertise. They share their professional expertise with us today, and oh my God, this is a mind blowing, a heart pouring session. I don't even know. Please, grammarians, give me some give me some heat that I'm going to use to blow it. Oh, okay. I'm going to call up. Don't mind me. Sorry. I'm going to call up on the next panelists are going to share her pattern shot with us. Uh, Her Excellency Winnie the Champion, please inspire us.
Thank you. Actually, I'm being inspired by all of you. Today, there are many, points to take away. Be a leadership. That's the vision in my, GPS. Will be in my career, and definitely be a champion, not only in the classroom. Good teachers' influence never end. Like Cheryl share about her student story, and also teacher Wilma share, bring confidence to your student. Good teachers' influence never end, even step outside the classroom. So you are amazing, teacher. And also, Uche, you are amazing. I would like to,
Ah, really?
give big shout for you. Kudo.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I'm very, very grateful. And this what I should be thankful for all the time that this day you see people from different, oh my God, so many people from all across the continent that have been here. It's something that I should be grateful for. And thank you so much, especially those people that I woke up early this morning to be here to share your nuggets of wisdom with all of us here. See, everyone, not the only one going home with the takeaways. I have a bag full of takeaways. That is what it should be, sharing your knowledge, sharing your wisdom with one another. That really shows that you care regardless of where you're from, religion, your race. Doesn't really matter. What matters is that what the lives are impacting positively. Thank you so much. I'm going to call upon our next panelist that is going to inspire us with her pattern shots. Okay, Her Excellency Vilma, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. For today, I have just one word: gratitude. Because I've learned a lot, and this is something that really inspired me, learning from others. And it motivates me to be a better teacher and a better person. I'm so thankful for everyone. Thank you. And learning from others is fantastic. Inspiring from others is amazing because this way we are inspiring others and we are teaching others. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm so thankful. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you too for being here today. We are very grateful. Thank you, thank you. Okay, the last panelist I'm going to call that's going to inspire us with a parting shots. Her Excellency Carmen, all the way from Romania. Please unmute yourself and inspire us with your parting shots.
Thank you very much for the honor that you gave me the opportunity to participate together with such great scholars from all over the world, as I already said. And most of the things that I wanted to say have already been said.
Okay.
What I take with me today, besides knowledge, empathy, grit, collaboration, I think we teachers need a state of well-being also by collaborating, by professional organizations or such wonderful interactive presentations in which we share and we support each other and we learn from each other. And I think the key words are knowledge and empathy on the same level.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and together we can achieve more. Okay, I'm going to call upon the last panelist that are going to share us or inspire us with her pattern shots here. Her Excellency Shell is from United States of America. Could you please unmute yourself and inspire us?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Uche. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of the other participants for allowing me to share my voice. And my takeaway today is that we need to meet everyone where they are. Everybody has something that they can offer. Everybody has something that they can contribute and share. And if we approach a situation, as Dr. Anderson said, with an attitude of gratitude, if we take the ideas of Winnie, that we must have Maslow before Bloom, we can meet our students and have a joyful collaboration among our students and other educators as well.
Wow! Woo, woo, woo. Please, before we proceed, could we all of us, all the panelists, or some Dr. Anderson? She's gone. Oh, sorry, it was so early for her. She really did well. Please, let's give ourselves a round of applause. That's really great. We did great.
Yeah, we will do that.
Thank you. That's great. I really want to appreciate. Yeah, you should always, at all times, okay, have this. Okay, let me. Yes. Thank you. I really want to appreciate, first of all the participants, those that contributed and participated so well. You really contributed so well, and that's really said a lot about you. Thank you so much for who you are. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for this in this platform that is giving educators opportunity or teachers for them to amplify their voices. Honestly, giving them opportunity to their voices, our voices must be heard. Language is never going to be a barrier. That is why I initiated using a multi. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know where this is triggering. Okay, something triggered. The echo where it's coming from. Okay, I believe you can hear me. Okay, so it's never going to be a barrier. No language is going to be a barrier. That's why I initiated using a multilingual, for people to share their thoughts, because there are some people, because of this English is a kind of barrier to us. It's not our language, Some people is their thought language, but it's never going to stop learning. It's a continuous process. That's why I place it there. Learning is people should wake up from slumber, from their sleep. Okay, they have what to share so that people will learn from it. Experience is the best teacher. I really want to appreciate all of you that contributed so well. Of course, let me start with the expert panelists you shared from your heart. You have a unique selling point. You're unique and phenomenal. Today's event is out of what experience for me, just like I said earlier on, and top notch because you're people that from the experience. I just said it before. Is the best teacher, people that have been in this noble profession for decades, for 2 decades. Oh my God, I'm just a decade in this profession. So I have to learn. This year is a decade. I have to learn from my superiors. Yeah, people that have been in this profession before me. That is why we learn from each other. I'm going home with a lot of takeaways. We have to learn from one another. Okay, thank you so much, and we are not going to stop. So with this, I really want to pass some information. Yes, we should be at all times by the attitude of gratitude. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. And based on that note, 24 digit skills is going to be 2 years. Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Lynn. Dr. Lynn.
Okay.
I would like to show my living activity from the meeting, if you give me the permission. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my honorable teachers. Thank you, my honorable scholars. 1, 2, bye. 1, 2, bye. 1, 2, bye. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. No problem. I just want to pass information. We are already done. I just want to pass a little information. 24 digit skills was inaugurated on 6 August 2020, and that was on my birthday. So apart from these 2 years, apart from 9 months that I was incapacitated because of health challenges, but this is not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to appreciate every one of you out there, educators across the continent that have been supporting us, the participants that always join us attending our event weekly, back to back. I would say from January till now, we are still running the show and other event conferences and inspiring people, motivating educators, upskilling them. This is what we should be grateful for. So on 6th August, I really want to announce this officially that 24 is going to be 2 years, going to celebrate her 2 years anniversary, her 2nd year anniversary. And of course, Uche is going to celebrate her. Uche will be +1 on August 6th. So it's going to be like a 2-in-1 celebration. So every one of you, of course, the people that has been supported us so far, you all are part of our success story. This really shows that, standing tall with us through thick and thin. You know what? This really shows that there's always light at the end of tunnel. And this is what we are talking about. We should be grateful. So we should form this attitude of... Thank you. So, sister girls, of course, all the educators, speakers, it's going to be a 2-in-1 celebration, my birthday and by initiative birthday. And of course, there's going to be award ceremony to celebrate. We are going to celebrate ourselves and give honor to whom honor is due. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And please join us next week for another blockbuster event. Is a weekly event. I really want to thank you and appreciate all of you that your time, spending time, to these 2 hours. It's not webinar training series. We are spending like 4 hours because of the we are using 2 language. We're almost done. We are just done, just passing few information across. Thank you, everyone. All our participants, thank you so much because are joining, supporting us this far. Our followers, our fans, educators, and all the international speakers, those that have been in this platform to share their nuggets of wisdom with all of us here. Thank you so much. And we are going to celebrate with one another. And together, we can really achieve more. The change that we need, the change that we really need to change the world starts right here you are, between you and I. We are the change agents, so let's start making change and also empowering people. Of course, don't forget to care for one another and stay safe, positive, and try to rediscover the true version of yourself. I don't want to say much here. I think I'm going to be signing out for now. We've already overstayed like 30 minutes. So I'm so sorry about that. It is what it is, and we really I try to manage it, but the reactions from the comment section, we cannot overlook them. Okay, because because of without them we won't be here. There will be no us here today. So I thank you once again. I really want to appreciate all the panelists today. You are wonderful. You are great. So keep on. You are a shining star. All of you are superstar. So go ahead and keep shining and do what you have passion for. Thank you so much. And together we can achieve more. Let me tell you something. I'm not in any competition with anybody. I'm just being who I am. Why not be who you are? And together we can achieve more. So we're signing out for now. Thank you so much. I see you same time, same. Okay, we are going to do that together. So let's do that. Please, let's do that. Let's screenshot. Not just bye bye. One love, keep us together. Don't mind my squeaky voice. Well, please let's do this sign. We want to take a screenshot, okay? Who's going to take a screenshot? One love. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take a screenshot? Who's going to take a screenshot?
Okay, me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. One more.
Okay.
Uche, I like the song you used to play. The song.
One love. Okay, I didn't play it today.
Oh, okay. One more. Let's try. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Good.
Love, keep us together.
Yeah.
Come on. One love, keep us together. I have a squeaky voice.
Winnie, don't forget to share the photos on Facebook.
Okay,
yes,
I will send. Yes, I will send a screenshot.
Thank you.
Wow.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah,
Bye-bye,
together
everyone.
we can
Take care.
Okay, bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Good
Bye.
night.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Congratulations.